Hey guys, how's it going? It's Samantha, the Daily Fit Girl. Welcome to my channel. And I just want to let you guys know, this is a completely impromptu vlog video that I'm doing right now. I got inspired, honestly, last minute after waking up today because the last couple days it's been gloomy as heck in LA. It's been raining all day, all night. Very, very cold. I think yesterday was probably the coldest day of winter so far. I was up in Malibu shooting and I think we hit like down to 45 degrees, which is just like insane. And then I think in the valley here it was like probably like 55, but it's still super cold. But today I woke up, last night I went to bed really late, and then when I woke up this morning, I opened my blinds and it's like, oh, clear blue skies, the sun is shining, it looks amazing outside, and I'm just like instantly like, it's gonna be an awesome day. Like, it's just crazy how much the weather determines my mood. So immediately I made some coffee. I did a meditation, an abundance meditation that I do from Lori Harder. I just got into that like that zen amazing moment. And then I was just thinking about everything that I have to do today. I have to go to the mall because I have to pick up some stuff before I go home to Arizona. I'm going home on Wednesday. And then not only that, I know I have to send out packages for the girls that won the 7-day Planks and Thanks challenge. So those are going out today. And then also, because I was just like feeling just so good and just the weather and just did my meditation and just like in that awesome zen mode, I was like, you know what, I'm going home on Wednesday back to Arizona for Christmas, and I'm not coming back till after New Year's. And I still hadn't finished my vision board that I started like a couple months ago, and that's like really been bothering me because it's been in the back of my mind, like it's been sitting in my office, and I'm just like, I need to finish this, but I haven't had a day yet where I'm just like, okay, I'm not doing anything today, I can focus on my vision board, because there's always been like pressing items that I need to do. And it's not that a vision board isn't a priority, it is, but I have to always be in the mindset of like, what do I want? What am I manifesting right now? What is my vision for this next year or this next couple months or whatever it is? It just takes a very specific moment for me to do that. And today that moment hit. So I wanted to talk to you guys a little bit about vision boards, manifesting, how it has affected and changed my life, because I haven't always been this way, and just kind of show you guys my process and kind of like my results of the last one I created, and then also just kind of go through how I'm creating this one. So I probably started truly manifesting and envisioning my goals at the same time I made the decision to move to LA. After moving out of my apartment, living at my parents' house for a little bit, because I was in between, I was still looking for a place in Cali, which is, oh God, a whole nother video and story. If you guys ever want to hear about my whole move to LA, that's going to be a video in itself, because it is just such a drama production. But anyways, past all that, when I was living at my parents' house for probably like 3 months, because that's how long it took me to finally find a place out here after I got out of my apartment in Arizona, I was up really, really late last night. I think I'd probably started one at like midnight or 1 a.m. and I was up till like 4 creating my vision board for what I wanted. And I have it. It's hanging in my office right now, so I'll take you guys in there in a second. But after creating that and just manifesting what I wanted and everything, like just this past year of incorporating that, setting goals monthly, surrounding myself with a group of people that believes in all of this stuff, I could truly attest to this working, manifesting, envisioning, goal setting, believing in the power of the universe, and just that positive energy. It's incredible. And if you don't really do it, I'm going to not only talk about stuff, but I'll list stuff in the description below on just like people that I look up to, people that I listen to, podcasts, and then also books and stuff that I've read. When I moved to LA, I had no idea what would happen. No idea. Everyone told me how hard it was going to be, how much my first year is probably going to suck, how much it's going to test me, how much it will probably make me want to leave and move, how broke I was probably going to be my first year, to not get down on myself, just to keep trying. And it was very scary. And this is exactly why I put off moving to LA for so long, because of those reasons. Because it was scary. And I had seen friends do it. I had seen friends move from Arizona to LA to chase the dream. And they're stuck bartending or in a restaurant the rest of their life. Like, I never went after modeling or acting or whatever it was that they were, whatever it was in the industry that were here. Not just models and actors, but different stuff. And that was scary to me because I'm like, fuck, is it really that hard? Like, seriously, is it really that hard? But another side of that, I am a hustler. I am self-made. Everything that I have, everything that I own is because of my money, my hard work, my everything. And the only thing I can thank my friends and family for is truly support. And even though at most times I felt very, very alone, because the route that I went after college, I was supposed to go to med school. That was the goal. That was the dream. That was my parents' dream for me. I decided to take a year off because I just wasn't feeling it anymore. And that's another story too. So for me to go the direction of being an entrepreneur, starting my own businesses, running into modeling, running into acting, all of that was just so against the grain of what everyone's doing or what everyone does, after college. But I had to follow my heart and my gut. So I've just always been that kind of lone ranger. So for me, it was just, I don't even know how I got through it sometimes. Well, at the time I had a very supportive boyfriend. That was key. He believed in me 100%. So I know he's the one that got me through those first years when no one else really, not that it weren't supportive, but they just didn't get it. They didn't understand what I was doing. They didn't know how I was doing what I was doing. So ever since then, I've just always been a hustler, just whatever way it was to like get something or get my goals or whatever, like I just made it happen. And that's how my first year in LA has been such a success. Like, it is just crazy. And I think just envisioning, manifesting, believing in myself, being positive, all of those things. People always ask me like, oh gosh, how are you booking gig after gig? How are you getting this? How are you getting that? It is consistency of just all of those things. It is so many different things. Like, I don't even know how to give them an answer. Like, when people ask me, how did you get started? It's like, I don't even know. I will try and make a video on that if you guys want to hear that too. I don't even know, because I've just been doing all of this for so long that it's just life. It's natural. It's just, but you got to be a hustler in this industry. You can't sit around. It's not going to come to you at all. It's a lot of, I think, hard work. Every day is a work day. I'm working 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. But enough about that. Those are just like so many different videos. Otherwise this video is going to be like, gosh, an hour long if I keep talking about it. But I'm going to go in and show you guys my vision board right now. So here I am in my living room. The energy in the room is really positive. It's really well lit. I have some candles burning. I just made myself a nice, delicious Nespresso coffee. And on my iPhone, I have some podcasts playing. So I mentioned a Lori Harder podcast, and Earn Your Happy, it's called, Addicted to Success, and the MF CEO. And because this took me a couple hours to do, I actually listened to podcasts. I just let my playlist run of what I haven't listened to this past week, and I actually ended up listening to a couple from each of them. So it was really cool. It keeps me in the mindset of, just positivity, business, emotions, all of that. So you just really want to make sure when you sit down and do this, that the energy is positive and good. If you're having a bad day, if you're feeling crappy, if someone has pissed you off and you're upset, don't do this, because you really want to be in that positive mindset. Like, you are right now creating the energy for the next year of what you want to do, the goals you want to accomplish. So you really just want to be in a positive mindset. So as I sit down here, you guys can see that I'm currently just like clipping away at all the different tear outs that I got from magazines. So the first hour or so before this, I was just sitting, going through magazines, one after another, tearing things out. Didn't have to be neat. My process is just to go through each magazine, see what speaks to me, see what aligns with my vision, with my goals, tear it out, put it in a stack. And then right now, I'm just cleaning up every single image, and I'm cutting them out neatly, and then starting to put them into groups neatly. For example, I have business goals
financial goals, relationship goals, and then travel, lifestyle, fun, friend kind of goals. And then also, I cut out lots of words, affirmations, quotes, just words that associate with things that I want, that sort of stuff too. So, pretty much everything that you're cutting out is just kind of just going to align with your vision. And then we will move on to placing those items. So once I'm done cutting out all my images neatly, I will then start organizing them in groups on my board. So in one of the top corners is going to be my business goals. In another corner is my lifestyle travel goals. You can see that in the bottom corner there. In another corner is my relationship goals. I have my financial goals in the center, and then my fitness, modeling goals, and acting up in another corner. And I like to have these in groups because when you look at your board, you want it to be organized. You don't want images randomly all over the place because then you don't know what you're really focusing on. So I like to section them off in groups so when you stare at it, you know exactly what you're looking at. And then once I'm done organizing them on my board really neatly, I then glue it all down, and then I'll put the board in a place where I see it every single day, which is in my office. And then I will say a very important mantra that's going to bring these goals and visions to life, which I'm going to mention towards the end of this video, and you can also see in the description below. But definitely wait and listen to it because it is everything, and that is the goal and key to making these goals and manifestations come true. Hey guys, so I just finished creating my vision board. My SD card actually ran out while I was creating it, and I didn't want to take time away and get distracted with going to my computer, clearing out files and everything, so I just stopped recording, and I'm finishing up this part of the video on my iPhone, which is actually just as freaking amazing as my camera. Thank goodness the iPhone 7 Plus is just like phenomenal, but I'm going to show it to you guys right now, and I'm really kind of nervous because these are my 2017 goals, so it's almost like it's weird. My last vision board from this past year wasn't as bad to show you because it's like, oh, okay, well this year's happened and it was great, but I'm just going to show you really, really quick. So here it is. Here's the final board for 2017. As you can see, all the areas are organized with each thing: finance, business, relationship, lifestyle. And after this, I'm going to take you guys through this past year's board, my experience with it, and what happened in 2016. Okay, so I'm going to take you guys right now to show you where my vision boards are always hung. So we're going into my office. So I'll show you guys. All right, it is a super messy office right now because I still have a ton of boxes from fitness equipment that I bought. My desk is a disaster because I'm just going through a bunch of stuff before the end of the year. But right above, so I have my desk here. Right above my desk is my vision board. I look at this every single day. So I'm going to take this right now and I'm going to just like take it, and we're going to go back into the living room and I'm going to talk about all of this. Okay. So you guys just saw that I keep this vision board hanging in my office right above my desk. I see this every single day, and that is super, super important to put this somewhere where you see it every day. Every single day you have to look at it. There was a point as well where I took a picture of this and I had it as a screensaver on the back of my phone, which was really good too. But you know, take time, if not every day, at least once a week. You know, just like look at it. Look at it. Remind yourself what your goals are, what your dreams are. Have they changed? If they've changed drastically, make a new vision board because you're going to continue manifesting and growing what you focus on. So you don't want to be focusing on a board that you no longer believe in yourself. You know what I mean? So I found that super important, super helpful. So I'm going to go through right now and just kind of talk about this one. This is like so personal. It feels like I'm telling you guys my like deepest secrets. It's so weird to like show you guys my vision board because it is personal. It's really personal. It's like, I don't know. It's weird, but it's always personal when you're talking about your own goals, and it's scary. It's scary to put it out there, but I'm doing it because this was my last year of life basically, and I'm just really kind of excited to share with you guys kind of what happened or what didn't happen and why I think it didn't happen. So yeah, so we'll start with, here, we'll start with this thing. So this
like I said, I made this board before I moved to LA. I had no idea what was in store for me. I thought it was going to be the hardest year of my life. I thought I could possibly fail. So I had no idea what was coming, right? But I knew what I wanted. So I'll start here. So I found that Los Angeles is calling. Here's a picture of Santa Monica. This is the ocean. I found this cute picture saying Hollywood, because that's LA. Hollywood, and then I found this other one where dreams come true. So we'll start right here. And here's a picture of Santa Monica as well with the pier. So we'll start here. My goal was always to live in Santa Monica. I looked for 3 months to live in Santa Monica. I couldn't find a thing. And the last day that I was here before I had to go back to Arizona, I went out with my girlfriend Yvonne, and she took me out in Hollywood because she lives in Hollywood, so she knew everything. She knew the good areas, knew what to stay away from. I went to see 3 places that day, and one of them was this one that I'm in right now. And I came in, I walked in, I'm like, I don't like it. But it was so hard to find places because I'm used to living in Arizona where everything is brand new build, brand new everything, stainless steel everything, granite countertops, everything, hardwood floors, like beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. In LA, everything's freaking old. Or if it's brand new, way out of my price range, right? So anyways, walking here, she's like, I'm like, I don't like it. She's like, Sam, are you crazy? Like, this place is freaking awesome. Like, you need to get this place because this is everything. And so I was like, okay, all right. Well, I have a very hard time envisioning myself with furnishings and everything, but I was like, okay, she feels this strongly, and she hasn't felt this strongly about any of the other places we've seen. So I was like, okay, cool. And another bonus it was too, it's like less than a mile away from her house too. So it just worked out. And I'm so grateful I went with this place because it is just like, I love it. And it's going to be so hard to give it up whenever I have to, but I love it right now. So it was a perfect choice. Thank you, Yvonne. So my plan is never to live in Hollywood, but here I am in the heart of, literally the heart of Hollywood. And my goal was Santa Monica, right? But what happened this year? I dated a guy for quite a while that lived in Santa Monica. So I got the best of both worlds. I'm living in Hollywood, but my boyfriend at the time lived in Santa Monica, so I was going there every single day, pretty much. I don't know, every other day, I don't know. I spent a lot of time there, so it was like I got the best of both worlds. Like, I know Santa Monica like the back of my hand now because I was out there with him for so much time. So I got the best of both worlds this year. And then, so moving on to the next thing. So that got done. Next thing here is a nice kitchen. I always love having a nice kitchen because I love to cook. And my kitchen here is definitely better than what I've seen that's out there. So I have the granite countertops. I got them to restain all the wood before I moved in. I got new stainless steel appliances before I moved in that I asked for. So, I mean, is it my dream kitchen? Absolutely not. But is it a beautiful kitchen? Yep. And it's big and it's spacious and I love it and it works out great. So that kind of got accomplished. Over here, I have casting director chairs. So I put those up there because I knew I wanted to do something in TV or movies and act. But I just never knew if I would get there. But I put it on there. TV's leading lady. I got on the shows Lucifer, Lethal Weapon, Disney Channel. I think those are the 3 that I got on this year. Yeah. What's that one show? There's one more. And my best friend's sister works on it. Oh my gosh. I forgot. It was my first one. That's really sad. I forget. Anyways, 4 TV shows. So I got that done. So that worked out. I have a dog here. I know I could never get a dog on my own, but the same guy that I was dating in Santa Monica, he ended up getting a puppy. So hello, I got my puppy fix from that. Fitness stuff. I didn't get a cover this year for a fitness magazine, and I kind of don't care. That's not really what I wanted, nor was I focusing on it all. So I'm not too bummed out about that because that's like, that'd be cool down the road, but right now, just so you guys know, magazine covers, they don't pay, so I don't care. They're good for promotion, they're good for your brand, they're good for, promoting that you've done that. That's great, but that's also a really small picture. So yeah, it wasn't a big goal. So that's fine that didn't happen. But I did host my first MC event, which was a fitness conference, which was awesome. So that worked out. And here, just like a bunch of stuff, like cool pictures, like swimsuit stuff. I've worked with so many different, like, and picture like that. I've worked with so many fitness brands and fitness companies this year. It's been amazing. So that all manifested itself. Here's just other, just like affirmation stuff. Can't stop, won't stop. I won't ever, I don't think. Over here on this side, money, of course, income is always very important. This one solidifies making new friends, which I've made so many new friends in LA. I was so worried about that because it is so hard to make friends because everyone's just like, if you don't benefit them, they don't want to talk to you. It's just very nasty. But I have the best group of friends, both a huge group of supportive girlfriends, and we're all kind of like on the same page with stuff. And then guy friends too, and there's like fitness peeps, and it's been a blessing. Like this year has just been amazing. Island Fun, Paradise Sun. So with that, I want to show you guys this picture. I put this tiny little picture of a yacht here. This was before we knew we were going to Yacht Week in Greece. So that's just like kind of crazy. And I think here, this picture here, randomly, it's like one of those follow me pictures. I think that's Athens, Greece in the background. I'm almost positive. So that's just kind of crazy. I went to Greece, Athens, Greece, like before I even knew, and it happened. It's crazy, and yeah, it's crazy. Success, you've got this. Yep. Just more pictures of like vacation island stuff, which I did, and then this bottom corner. This one is always a goal. It's always a vision. It's always something, but it's obviously a relationship, new year, new love, marriage, all of that. Did I really want this last year? Of course. What girl doesn't? Especially as I'm getting older, it's like, shoot, all of my friends are getting married. Every single post on Facebook is about someone getting engaged, someone having a baby, someone announcing a pregnancy, someone getting married. Like it's insane. Like as you get older, like that's all my feed is on Facebook. So of course I want that, definitely. With the lifestyle and career I have, is that hard to find? Yes, I've been single for, gosh, so in Arizona for like 2.5 years. This last year, you know, I've dabbled in relationships this last year, but nothing super, super serious. So yeah, it's tough, it's hard. But yeah, that's always a goal. And I know it didn't happen this year because there's a time and a season for everything. I can't be doing all of this and finding someone to do this with too. Like it's impossible. It is seriously impossible. Like even with the last relationship I was in, I was traveling every week. And that was because I was on the Red Bull tour. So that was like 2 weeks out of every month I was gone. And that takes a toll. And, you know, especially if the other person has got different shit going on in their lives and maybe they travel, and it's very hard. And I know the right person is out there for me. I truly believe in that. But God will bring that person into my life when the timing is right. And it just hasn't been the right timing. So for girls out there, if you're single, if you're like really wanting to get married or really wanting to find that boyfriend, yeah, it is really hard sometimes. It's like, gosh, it's like, I do think about it because it's in my face all the time and people are asking me all the time, do I have a boyfriend? When am I trying to get married? Like, don't I know I want to have kids? I'm getting older. Yeah, I'm well fucking aware of all of that. But you know what? Right now in my life, I am where I am. And the timing, God hasn't brought that person into my life yet. And that is completely okay. I know I'm still single right now for a reason, and that's totally fine. I've got so many things going on, but I always put on my vision board because it is definitely always a goal, right? That's like a forever goal until I get there, and then I'll be the next thing with the relationship. But yeah, so that's always there. But I know this didn't happen for a reason this year, and I totally get it because, I mean, this is a lot to go through and handle. So I'm totally content with this not having happened yet. It's totally fine. So yeah, so this is my vision board. Hope you guys like that. On the back, as always, you need to, I highly recommend, not that you need to, I highly recommend This was created September 4th, 2015. I'm glad I looked at this because I kept on telling you guys August. So this was September. I write what's currently happening at the time. I was homeless, living with my parents while looking for a place to live in LA. Dreams and goals, I just quickly just write out some very basic ones. I'll be a little bit more descriptive in my next one. I'm going to live in LA. I went through all this already. And then I have this really cool saying down here, which I wrote on here so I remember to say it. And then if I ever look at it again, throughout the year, I'll say it again. So it says, and I'll put this in the description below. So it says, I call upon the powers of the universe. I call upon the spirit of the universe. I call upon the heart, mind, and soul of the universe. I call upon the powers of time, the powers of the stars. I call upon the great phoenix. I call upon God and the spirit of all things. And then you state your wishes and your goals and your dreams and whatever you put on the other side. And then you go back and say it again. And then you replace I call upon with I think. So I thank the powers of the universe. I thank the spirit of the universe. I thank the heart, mind, and soul of the universe, etc. So it's a really cool way to just kind of end your vision board process. And this is like really cool to just say, gosh, every month, like sit down after you're done meditating one day, just like say it. It is just, keep putting those vibes out there, you guys. So that's my vision board. That's me opening up 100%. That was just like, that felt very naked. Very, very naked. But I wanted to just kind of be open and real with you guys because, not that I'm never not real with you guys, but just kind of showing you guys what I do, how I keep going, how I continue this journey of living in LA and chasing my goals, my dreams. It's not easy. But it's so worth it when you're doing and you're chasing the dreams and goals of what you love and what you want to do. Every minute is worth it. Every sacrifice is worth it. Every tear, if there are any sadness, any everything. It's so worth it to just be happy and doing what you want to be doing. And I highly again say and recommend, if you don't already do manifestation, vision boards, meditation, yoga, go do yoga. Do it. And I would love to hear from you guys too. Do you currently do any of this? What's been your experience? Who do you follow? Like, I love following Gabby Bernstein, The Power of the Universe. Her books are incredible. Lori Harder is another big one. She has just exploded in this world of manifesting and goal setting and everything. And she's a friend of mine. She actually lives in Santa Monica. Her and her husband are just so amazing. If you don't follow her, go do that. And then I listen to just different podcasts. Oh gosh, what are they called? Lori Harder has a podcast which is awesome business-wise. The MF CEO Project, that's Andy Frisella. He is incredible. He's a badass. He's very like raw cut, like F-bombs, this, no bullshit type of stuff. And then who else do I have? Oh, Keys to Success. Addicted to Success. That's an amazing podcast too. Anyways, I will write all of this stuff. I'm going to write up a blog post with this and also put it in the description below because there's just a lot of information to take in. But I hope you guys love this video. Please give it a thumbs up. Please subscribe. I know this is very not fitness. This is just life. But I think it's just very important right now at this time of year to just kind of do this stuff, especially getting ready for the new year and everything. So I hope you guys have an awesome weekend. And I will see you guys with some workout videos soon. Bye.